Hi everybody, my name's Claire from Rainbow Acrylics. I'm about to do a commissioned piece, a Dutch pour, which is inspired by this piece. So this was a Dutch pour I did probably about a year ago, really quite a long time ago, and the customer would like something very similar, blown I think quite near the edges, but in different colours. So it's to go in a bathroom, which is black and white. So she wants some black and white in there, but also some navy, some dark blue and some dark purple, and some silver for some sparkle. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how these colours will play out in a Dutch pour. So let me show you the colours I've chosen for. Here are my colours. The base will be Amsterdam white. The deep purple I've got is the Amsterdam permanent blue violet. Then I've got phthalocyanine blue, which is Royal and Langnickel. Pebeo Studio acrylic silver, and then two Daler Rowney paints. I've got the pearl black and the pearl white. So all of these paints have been mixed with floetrol, which is that one there, so the American floetrol, and I'll put the recipe in the video description. So let's get started. So to give you an idea of the paint consistency, this is the base. They're all about the same consistency, the paints. It just flows beautifully off the stick and it doesn't really leave any trace. The paint enters the surface, it goes straight under. There's no mound. It's just very, very nice and fluid. Really nice there. So I'm going to cover the canvas. The canvas is 18 by 24 inch. So just get a nice layer of paint on here first. I'm going to use the hairdryer to cover the base, simply because when I do that, the paint then just seems to fall over the edges nicely and help to cover the edges. So I'm just going to blow this out. Right, let's burst any air bubbles. I mixed the paint up a couple of hours ago deliberately, so that it just had time for some of the air bubbles to come to the surface. If you mix paint and pour it straight away, it tends to be full of air bubbles, and that often shows up in the painting at the end. So I think it's best to do it a bit in advance if you can. Right, the order I'm going to put the colours down for the Dutch pour, I'm going to start with the black. Black really scares me, so I'm going to put it at the bottom because I don't want it to take over. And then I'm going to go for silver, then the purple, then the white, and then the blue on top. The customer really wants a nice bright splash of colour with the blue. So I think if I put the blue on top, that should be the predominant colour. And then the black and the white and the silver will blend in more with the colour scheme that's already there, and then the purple will just add just that little bit of extra colour. So I'm going to go across horizontally like the original that the customer liked, but I'm going to do just a slight waviness to it, and all the lines are going to be similar, a slight waviness to them. So let's put down the pearl black. Right, down. And then the silver. Give that another torch. Right, so to blow this out, what I have decided to do is to go at right angles. In fact, I'm just going to tilt this very slightly, just to get it slightly more central. So often when I do a Dutch pour, I start at one end and do a sort of 45-degree angle. I'm not going to do that because the piece that the customer really likes isn't like that. It's literally just blown out. So I think, where shall I start? Shall I start in the centre? And I think as I blow, I'm not going to try and blow all of it. I'm going to try and start in the centre of the line of colour. I think I'm just going to start at one end. Right, wish me luck here. Wow, that is amazing. The cells that have popped up instantly. I'm going to turn it round because I think if I try and change the angle of the hairdryer, it's just not going to look the same. So if I actually just turn it round and then I can blow it out in exactly the same way. Oh, wow. The colours are incredible. The cells are amazing. Oh, I am really, really pleased. The only bit I don't like is this bit here. I've got a bit too much white here. I'm wondering if I can just try and blow that petal one more time. Oh, I really, really like it. I like it because I think it's what the customer wants. She wanted black, white, and then with a burst of colour. And I really think I might have achieved that. Right, I think there might be... Do you think there's enough paint that I can just blow that again? Let's try it. If not, I'm going to add some more paint. Right, let's just see if some cells appear. If some cells appear there, then I will be really happy. This over the edge, because this is all very blown over here. So if I can just even it up here, I think. And I'm just going to try and tweak the edge of that. It's quite a straight edge there. I'm wondering if I can just round it off slightly. And I really don't think I'm going to do much more. I'm really impressed with these colours. They are so bold. I would normally end up going for getting the colour choice and then adding some paler versions in, but which there isn't. But it really works. Right, I'm just going to try and just change the shape of that very slightly. And all I did there was just a couple of little bits that seemed to be just sticking out too much, and they didn't look as in keeping. So I've just blown those back. So I've blown the white back to push it backwards. I am loving this. Right, let me get you in for a close-up because I think I'm just going to leave it. I love it. Right, let me show you. Just look at how bold and intense these colours are. Oh, I just love them. So, so happy. Let me take you in for a close-up. Let me take you here first of all. Just look at the cells. They are just amazing. The interactions of these paints are just absolutely amazing. And I think a lot of it stems from the fact that there's metallics in here. But a lot of the cells are the phthalocyanine blue, which is this blue here, which is just... Oh, it's just so pretty. It's my favourite blue because when it gets mixed with the white, it just becomes really electric. Look at those little cells. Just like a really electric bright blue. I wonder if that blue was slightly thinner than the rest of the paints, which is why it's got there's so many cells here. I just hope it dries like this, and I hope the cells remain, that they don't break up if they're too runny. Just the detail's amazing, actually. If you just keep looking, even where you see just a band of blue like there, there's so much detail within that band of blue. And I like these paler bits. Oh, look at those cells. And this is the section I added I blue again extra, and I'm really pleased with that because it just seems to work. Right, I'm going to be a bit nervous about this drying. I really hope it stays like this. Right, I'll be back when it's dry. So here it is dry and hanging on the wall. I'm so pleased because it's dried really well. All those beautiful little details I was so worried about losing as it's dried have stayed. They are still here. Just look, if you look really close, just look at all the lacing, all the cells. It's so pretty. And all the cells, especially at the edges of the petals. And here, I was just worried these were going to disappear as it was drying, but they haven't. So I am so happy. This lacing here is just amazing. It almost looks like cracking. It's not though, it's lacing, really pretty. I'm so happy with these bursts of purple because it's not the overriding colour, it just adds a little feature to the painting. You've got the beautiful silver in here. And of course you've got the black, but because it's the pearl black, it's not as dark as true black would be. So I think it works really well. There's a lovely little band of pearl black cells there. And then, yeah, oh, the cells are just gorgeous. I'm so happy with this. The painting has darkened slightly as it's dried, which I knew it would, but not too much. Because I've used that phthalocyanine blue, it's just kept the real electric brightness of that blue. So yeah, really pleased with this. So let me know what you think. Do leave me any comments you want to. I'd love to hear what you think of this piece. If you like it, please do give it a thumbs up. Great, take care. Bye. I forgot to show you one of the best bits. Look, if I go to the side, look at the shine and just how iridescent it is. Ah, there we go. Can you see that silver all through the middle there? It's so pretty. So looking just straight on, it looks quite dark, but then as soon as you just change the angle, it lights up, especially that silver. It's just really shimmery, really pretty. Great. Thanks, bye.